Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to talk about other methods that can help you take care of your baby orchids. I'm going to show you how to make a fertilizer that can help your orchids grow fast and become a big one in no time. First of all, when you take care of your baby orchids, you need to know what they need. They need nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfurs, vitamins, minerals. So, to take care of a baby orchid, today I'm going to use an ingredient that contains all of those things, which is potato. Potato is a common ingredient in our meal, so it is easy for you to have potato peels in the kitchen. Now you can see that I have about 100 grams of potato peels here. Yes, we only use potato peels to make fertilizer, and we can have the rest to make some delicious dishes. This is a perfect ingredient to make fertilizer for orchids because it contains nitrogen, sulfurs, potassium, some minerals, and vitamins, and is perfect food for orchids. You know, when you don't eat rice every day, just like me, you can use potato peels to make fertilizer instead of making rice water, and you will have the same result. Now, let me tell you how to make fertilizer from potato peels. You will need about 100 grams of potato peel, 50 grams of sugar or molasses. Here I have molasses, 20 ml, and 300 ml of water. Just put all of them in a bottle, close the lid, and wait for about 90 days. What I'm making is a bottle of enzyme from potato peels. You know, potatoes contain perfect nutrients for your orchids, but your orchids don't have teeth or digestive system to absorb these pills, so we need to make enzyme from these pills. There are so many microorganisms in this bottle. They will eat sugar, then release enzymes, and those enzymes will break all the nutrients inside the pills into a form that can be diluted into the water, and your orchids can absorb them easily. Here I have a bottle of potato peels that I made about 6 months ago. How to use this? There are two ways that I usually do. The first one that I usually apply to my orchids in summer or winter. It's very dry in summer and winter in our country, and I water my orchids every day. So I will add 1 ml of this with 200 ml of water to apply to my orchids every day. This way can help your orchids feel better in hot and dry season or in very cold season. But remember, if in your country it is not dry, don't apply this to your orchids every day. The second way is the way that I usually do in spring. I live in Vietnam, and in spring it rains almost every day. So I actually don't water my orchids often. I will fertilize it about once a week or 2 or 3 times a month. I will add about 5 ml of this to mix with 200 ml of water and apply to my orchids every 10 days. With this method, your orchids will grow really fast, and because you just mix 1 or 5 ml of this liquid with water to apply to your orchids, you can see that the medium will not rot fast because of this organic fertilizer. That is why I usually use organic fertilizer, but my growing medium is still clean like this. It is because of the enzyme. You can give it a try if you want. To make a better result, I will mix this with other ingredients. If you want your orchid to have more roots, yes, add ginger to the bottle enzyme. When you make potato peels enzyme, just add a piece of ginger. Then you will have a fertilizer that can help your orchid grow roots and leaves really fast. I will add a piece of ginger to this bottle and wait for about 90 days to have a perfect enzyme for baby orchids. With this bottle, you can use 2 ml of this to add with 200 ml of water and apply to all of your orchids once a week. Don't overuse it, and don't use it for orchids with spikes, because too much ginger makes the spikes grow really slow with small flowers. Why? Because ginger contains phosphorus, and when the buds were already formed, too much phosphorus can make the plant absorb nitrogen and potassium harder. Then they will not have enough nitrogen and potassium to build big flowers. Remember that. Okay, that is all for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time.